Guys, the bot builder's back and welcome to another video. And this is Robot Wars Omega Series 2, Heat C. Yes, we've already gone through 2 heats already and we already have 2 machines in the semi-finals. Those robots are the 13th seeds Foxic and from last heat, the Ultimate Champions Roadkill, who dominated their heat, smashing all competitors out their way, including Storm 2, Burt for the win, and Cyber Spinner in the heat finals. The Ultimate Champions look dominant, but we still have 10 more heats left to go. And not only all, we already have 2 spaces in 2 of our Robot Rumbles already filled up, as the robots in the first 10 Robot Rumble are Cyber Spinner and Bronco, and in the second is Spectre and Gravity. So this series is already beginning to shape up, but we still have a long way to go. So let's just get things started with this heat. And I'm telling you right now, this heat has got the potential to be the greatest heat in Robot Wars Omega history. So many fan favourites, star-studded machines, and lots of damage potential. I just can't wait, so let's just jump right into it. Seeded number 4, Firestorm. Here are the number 4 seeds, Firestorm, the All-Stars champions in a machine that's expected to go very far. Made it to the semi-finals, the top 6 of last series, but they're relatively unchanged. They still got that nice low scoop at the front. They still got that same awesome, powerful front hinge flipper. Although high ground clearance at the rear could prove them costly this time round. Diamond Storm. Probably the greatest robot in FMRW history. Diamond Storm are a robot that has so much legacy behind them. Been competing in Mash Dash Robot Wars since 2009. And they're back here in Robot Wars Omega. So an 11-year-old veteran. Such a powerful flipper on this machine. It can self-right the robot very easily. The flipper is powerful. Although they do have a tendency to lose to the eventual champions. Will that curse carry over here in Robot Wars Omega? Atomic 2. Atomic 2 got through their qualifications, beating Yin and Yang 2 quite convincingly. They're quite a powerful flipper, a nice little bulldozer scoop on the front, although they're probably the underdogs in this. Should be interesting to see how they do here, but they haven't had too much great success in Robot Wars Omega. We'll see how the Series 7 semi-finalists will do. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZ, well, Diamond Storm does belong to Renamon. Well, it's a move that Renamon does, who's kind of a fox-like character. So he decided to chuck in Growler, because fox and dogs, canines. And we also decided to chuck in Matilda. I mean, she kind of looks like a Digimon, doesn't she? Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So here we go. Should be a very interesting fight to start things off. We already have 3 flippers, all very different flippers. We have Diamond Storm, the big full body flipper, Atomic, the big flipping bulldozer scoop, and Firestorm with the big front hinge flipper. So it should be interesting to see which flipper type will really be the best. Well, Diamond Storm already gets in underneath Firestorm and flips them up and over. Diamond Storm, they really don't want to lose here because, let's just be real here, whoever beats Diamond Storm will probably win the series. That seems how it works in Mash Dash Robot Wars. And already, Atomic flips Diamond Storm out of the arena! I don't believe it! And I think that's the first time Diamond Storm has ever lost a battle in Robot Wars Omega history. Atomic 2 came in from behind and flipped them out the arena. That's an immense shock. And well, I had Diamond Storm as the favourites for this heat. I mean, they will get another chance in the redemption rounds, but they're already looking to be, well, in major trouble here. Atomic now getting flipped up and over by Diamond Storm. I think Atomic has made a really massive statement here. In Robot Wars Omega, they just eliminated Diamond Storm. They gave them their first ever loss. And that is shocking right there. Atomic 2 on their side, and well, there goes another unbeaten streak. We saw Whiplash last month lose theirs. Diamond Storm now lost theirs as well. Firestorm trying to flip Atomic up and over. Atomic seems to be struggling here against Firestorm though. Firestorm flipped up and over. And well, already this heat is off to an explosive start already. I'm just still stunned Diamond Storm are out, if I'm honest. Atomic flipped up and over. It's currently 1v1 between these 2 machines. And Atomic have been flipped up and over. And in comes Growler! Comes with a great slam right there. And Firestorm trying to flip over Growler. I'm sorry, Firestorm. You can't. Rear hinge flippers, baby. Front hinge, I'm not too sure. Oh, but they definitely... Oh, well, forget I said that. They certainly did do it just then. And, well, Firestorm are struggling here because, well, I mean, the arena sidewalls are much taller in this arena. So I'm not sure if they're going to be getting any out the arena flips in onto Atomic. Although they can definitely control them. Atomic, self-right. And they're going to try and flip over Firestorm. Firestorm, the All-Stars champions. Atomic, the underdogs. They've definitely made an impressive statement, but they're just unable to beat Firestorm here in a minute. Atomic, self-right. Firestorm being flipped up and over. I'm still stunned. The Legends Champions are gone already. I mean, yeah, I will say this. They will get another chance in the redemption round, but still, that is stunning stuff right there. We've already had some immense shocks already this series. Could we see Diamond Storm go out of the redemption round? Well, Firestorm trying to flip up and over Atomic. Atomic have flipped up and over on their backs. Can they self-right? Yes, they do. And Firestorm are definitely controlling Atomic here. And I think this battle is going to go to the judges. Oh, Matilda very nearly got Atomic out of the arena then. Cease. But it does go to the judges. And it should be very interesting to see who they think is going to win this. Although I don't think it's going to take them very long. And the judges have made their decision. You know the criteria. Damage, control and aggression. And it's a unanimous decision. Winning on all three criteria. They've given it to Firestorm. And the 4th seed's Firestorm. I think they should be counting their eggs there. They were very lucky that fight. If Diamond Storm didn't get flipped out the arena, I don't know. I think we could be seeing a different outcome. But Firestorm, they go through to the Heat semi-finals. Atomic and Diamond Storm, though, they go down to the redemption round. I'm still stunned at that. The Mash Dash was legend, multiple-time grand finalist, the Legends Champion, gone in the melee stages. But they will get another chance. But it's looking a bit nervous here. Seeded number 16, Deathroll. Deathroll, the 16th season, they've already made a statement here. This is their first Road Wars Omega series, and they're already a fan favourite. The current Annihilator Champions, and you can see why, armed that vicious vertical spinner. They also reached the quarterfinalists of the World Championships before being beaten by Minotaur in an immense shock upset. They did really well in the Seed Slaughter as well, came in at number 10 and got all the way to 2nd place before being beaten by Scrapper. A very good machine here, and they're expected to go far. Hammerhead 3. Here's Hammerhead 3, a robot who made it through qualification due to a fan vote. Got the 2nd amount of votes, believe it or not. They're quite a fan favourite machine. Don't blame them though, as this machine is a work of art. It's got these nice set of gnashing jaws at the front, a big hammer. Was tag team partners with Plan B for a bit, before Plan B cheated on them with Cobra in Typhoon Wars. But yeah, they're a good machine. They haven't been as successful as their partner Plan B though. Maybe they can win some in here. Liftoff. And well, in the last heat we saw a Pre-Series champion. Here's another Liftoff. Winners of Pre-Series 2, or at least Team Cosmic Traveler, won it back in 2016 with Equinox, although Liftoff are a completely new machine. Very powerful flipper on this machine. It's low pressured, but it's capable of doing the business. Although they are prone to bad luck. They have been they have been beaten by newcomers on several occasions and smashed out the arena. But they are still a good machine and a massive fan favourite. A lot of people say this is their favourite robot actually, so we'll see how the fan favourite does. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZs, we have our very own fan favourites. It's Rhino and Virus. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Activate. Will we see another shock here? We already have had one, seen Diamond Storm be eliminated. So will we see Deathroll go out, who are clearly the favourites for this melee? And you can see why. Oh, well, that ferocious vertical spinner. They're Seed 16, despite being a newcomer, because they've already made a statement. I would say them and Whiplash were the robots of Maximum Overdrive. Virus grabbing a hold of Hammerhead. Hammerhead being lifted up by Virus, and Liftoff seems to be in a lot of trouble right here in a minute. Liftoff on their side, and I think Deathroll are going to try and eliminate them here. Liftoff, we haven't seen them since the #1 contender tourney. Didn't do too greatly in that, I will be honest. And they died quite quickly to Mystic, and I think they're going to die quite quickly here to Deathroll. And as Deathroll just chewing them up right here in a minute. And they're out the arena! Well, that's a shame. The Pre-Series champions smashed out the arena, but I think they might need a new design for Liftoff. Liftoff 2, perhaps. Maybe bring back Equinox. I would love to see Equinox back in action. But Hammerhead are struggling right here in a minute. Hammerhead, no, they do get away. And they're going to try and bring in those gnashing jaws in onto Deathroll, but it's not going to work here. The Crocodile versus the Shark. And I think the Crocodile is going to dominate this seat that is known as Robot Wars Omega. Hammerhead 3 are merely just a minnow compared to this big, scary sea monster that is Deathroll. I mean, crocodiles are kind of like sea dogs, really, when they're well trained. And look at this, they're absolutely mangling them here. I don't think there's much life left here in Hammerhead 3 either, to be honest. They're on their backs, and oh, another massive shot right there. Hammerhead 3, they do stuff right, but not really sure if there's anybody left at home. And oh god, no, I definitely don't think there's going to be anyone left at home after Rhino's done with it. Oh, a massive slam right there. And Hammerhead 3, Hammerhead 2, if they weren't working, they're definitely not working now. That's a shame, such a great looking machine, but they've been pitted, and Deathroll shows off why they are the Annihilator Champions. Cease. Well, impressive stuff there. Deathroll, they go through to the Heat semi-finals, and for the first time in this series, both of the seeds made it through the first round. So well on to Deathroll, they go through to the Heat semi-finals. Hammerhead 3, Hammerhead 2. They did well to survive, but they didn't survive that long. So yeah, well on to Deathroll. And now we're going to move on to the redemption rounds. So here is our first fight in the redemption rounds, and it's a rematch from pre-series 3, as it's Atomic 2 taking on Liftoff. These two fought each other in the Heat finals of Heat A of pre-series 3, back when Liftoff was called Equinox, and they were the reigning champions back then, and they beat Atomic in a matter of seconds, but both machines have been completely rebuilt since then, so it should be interesting to see who wins now. And overseeing the CPZs, we have Rhino and Growler, who hope to ram and slam these two Rogue Wars Omega legends into the arena sidewall, and maybe even down the pit. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So, a battle of flippers here, and it's a grudge match, and while Atomic, I think I would have to say they're the favourites due to them, breaking the streak of Diamond Storm in the melees, but how will they fare against Liftoff, who seems to be the lower of the two here? Atomic seems to be struggling here. I think the issue with Atomic is their ground clearance, but they eventually do get in underneath Liftoff and flips them up and over. But Liftoff, this is pretty much just the least explosive version of that match all those years ago, back in 2016. These two fought, back when Liftoff were Equinox and Atomic looked vastly different. I believe I've shown both of those off in the History of Rogue Wars Omega video. Atomic flips up Liftoff. Liftoff gets flipped up and over, but they do self-right. Liftoff gets in underneath Atomic. Atomic have been flipped up and over, and Liftoff flips them up and over again. This is already a very good performance by Liftoff, and they flip Atomic out the arena. Great stuff right there. Great control by Liftoff, and they go into the Heat semi-finals. Cease. Well, not a particularly long battle, but still a very good performance by Liftoff, showing great control, avoiding the flipper of Atomic, and flips them out the arena. They go through to the Heat semi-finals. Should be interesting to see how they do there. Yeah, and we've already seen one pre-series champion make it to the Heat finals. Can Liftoff also make it there? Well, before we see how the Heat semi-finals go, let's just see who our final Heat semi-finalists will be. Will it be the Mash-Dash Robo Wars Legends Diamond Storm, or will it be Hammerhead 2? Should be interesting here, I think. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Very sorry about that. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Sorry about that. My computer's being stupid. And Diamond Storm, well, I remember Diamond Storm win. I forgot to say Rhino and Growler in the CPZ. This fight's already a failure, isn't it? You know who's in the CPZ, and you know why. It's because they didn't do anything. Ha 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 ha. This fight's already gone to a great start. And already, Hammerhead 2 has got a hold of Diamond Storm. No, don't tell me Diamond Storm, a robot who had quite a long unbeaten streak, very recently broken by Atomic, actually, will be beaten by Hammerhead 2. Although I don't think Diamond Storm are going to let that happen. Diamond Storm are my favourite robot in Family Rogue Wars history, so if they lose, I'd be quite sad, but that will just be the tail of the tape if that happens! But, oh, Hammerhead! Are they quite in the pit? Are they quite in the pit? Oh, well, they are now. Oh. Oh my god, that was not a great fight, was it? That was a load of cack, wasn't it? Seats. Well, if there's ever a FMRW award this year for worst fight of the series, that might be it. Forgot to say the House Robots. The music glitched up, and that ending was just stupid as well. But oh well. Not all the fights can be winners, but Diamond Storm most definitely are a winner, and they go through to the Heat semi-finals. Hopefully those Heat semi-finals will be better than that fight, because that was terrible. Well, here is our first Heat semi-final battle, and it's once again another pre-series rematch, as Equinox, all those years ago, back in 2016 when they debuted in pre-series 2, actually eliminated Firestorm. But much like their fight with Atomic, both machines were improved. Equinox are going by the name of Liftoff, and Firestorm being completely rebuilt and are now a legend. But if Liftoff can win this, maybe they could go back into their legendary status they had all those years ago. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZs, we have Virus, who is grabbing with his crushing claws and lifting spikes, and Growler. He didn't really do anything, he just had a bit of a nap. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So we have another pre-series rematch on our hands, and already Liftoff trying to lift up Firestorm. And if Firestorm lose to Liftoff, I will be honest, that will be a major shock right here. But Liftoff is certainly going to give it a good go. Trying to lift Firestorm up. Firestorm, they seem to be in trouble at the minute. They seem to be struggling. Firestorm being lifted up and over. And Growler now trying to grab hold of Firestorm. They grab hold of them right there and slams them against the arena wall. Growler rides up the top of Firestorm. I mean, we've seen the Siege struggle this series. Of course, we saw the second Siege Bulldog Breed crash out in the... No, the second Siege Donald Thump crash out. Why are they Bulldog Breed? They're not even in this series. And Firestorm flips up and over Growler again, but Liftoff comes into the side of Firestorm, trying to flip them up and over. And Firestorm flips Liftoff onto their backs, though. Liftoff, they do have a Stream X. They do struggle self-right, though. Firestorm trying to flip up Liftoff. And Liftoff are now in the clutches of Virus, and Virus are definitely going to try and take advantage of Liftoff here. Liftoff being grapple hold of. They're being grappled right there by Virus. Liftoff, self-rights though, and now they're going to try and get in underneath Firestorm. And they flip them up and over. Now Firestorm has beaten a Space Team Flipper before in Intergalactic, but they did also lose to them very recently in request fights. Liftoff trying to flip up Firestorm again. But they flip themselves up and over, and honestly... Cool, this is a surprise here. I thought Firestorm would win this, but this has all been Liftoff. And Liftoff has just proven that, well, maybe the pre-series champions are back, but Firestorm definitely coming back with some good flips of their own. They are definitely coming back with some good flips of their own, trying to flip them out of the arena. Liftoff, a fan favourite of many. I believe they're Robot Combat Models and Robotic Apple's favourite robot from my series, and they definitely should be watching this. Liftoff trying to flip up Firestorm again, and Liftoff flips them up and over. Another good strong flip right there by Liftoff. Liftoff trying to flip over Firestorm again, and Firestorm being flipped up and over. Firestorm though very nearly gets Liftoff up and out of the arena then. And Firestorm, can they just leave them out? Can they? Yes, they do! And while Firestorm did struggle that fight, they eventually got in underneath, took control of it, and flipped Liftoff out. Cease. Well, a pretty good performance there by Firestorm, actually. Liftoff, though, they definitely did give it a good go, but they just lacked that killing potential they had in their fight against Atomic. And Firestorm took advantage, showed them what true driving skill was, and flipped them out the arena. Firestorm, they go through to their second consecutive Heat final. But who will join Firestorm in that Heat final? And who will join Liftoff in the third place playoff? Will it be the 16th seed's Deathroll? Or will it be Diamond Storm? A very star-studded fight right here this is going to be. And in the control zone for the CPZs, we have Rhino with his ramming tusks and Matilda with her flipping tusks. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So here we go. Should be very interesting this fight is going to be. And already Diamond Storm flips up Deathroll. Now Diamond Storm already, I've listed their amount of accolades, but Deathroll got a fair few of their own. Seeded 16 and Annihilator Champion, both these machines, some of the best new bloods in FMRW's history. Diamond Storm came in 2009 and entered our hearts pretty much as soon as they showed up. Deathroll, of course, a new Rotwolf Omega machine from last year, and they've already got a cult following. They're already fan favourites, and they're already a seed, which very few new bloods have been able to do. Storm 2 were able to do it, and Diamond Storm, look at that for a flip right down onto Deathroll. Did you see how hard they went? Deathroll, self-rights though, and now they're going to try and come with a big hit on the side of Diamond Storm there, but Diamond Storm flips them up and over, and this is kind of more what we expected from Diamond Storm. Diamond Storm, of course, a Match Robot Wars veteran. They won a Robot Rumble as well at one point, a New Blood champion, as well, a tag team champion, and I think they're going to try to flip out Rhino there. Although they need to look out for Deathroll, but they are trying to flip Deathroll up and out of the arena. Deathroll, they do a massive spinner, but look at the impact. Deathroll shakes the arena anytime it lands, and this is a very good performance right here by Diamond Storm. Deathroll gets flipped up and over, but they do manage to stay in it. And they manage to stay in it once again. But Diamond Storm pushing them into Matilda. And I think, well, Diamond Storm are going to need to look out, because one wrong turn, if they leave their sides exposed, Deathroll can take advantage and ooter them out the arena. And they very nearly went in the pit there, actually. So they've got to be careful of that. Diamond Storm throws Deathroll across the arena just then. Diamond Storm also had success in Robo War, and they come with another great flip onto Deathroll, and Rhino comes with a great ram right there in onto Deathroll. Deathroll being smashed right there, but they do get back down, and they're going to try and come with their spinner, but Matilda is there, and they flip up and over, and they flip over Deathroll. Diamond Storm meanwhile suffering a bit of damage at the hands of Matilda, but Diamond Storm trying to flip up and over Matilda. Matilda flips up Diamond Storm. This is an excellent battle. This is an excellent fight. I think we only have a minute of the fight left. So will Diamond Storm get... So, honestly, I think it's going to come down to which machine gets the Uter. And Deathroll are trying to eliminate Diamond Storm now. And Deathroll coming back strongly here. They're coming back very strongly. Although Diamond Storm retaliates back with another good strong flip. And they get them out of the arena. Well done to Diamond Storm. Eliminates Deathroll. Shut them out of the arena. And Deathroll, I'm afraid they're going into the third place playoff. But Diamond Storm, they go through to the Heat Finals. Seats. Well, that was a very good display by Diamond Storm. I think that loss against Atomic was a fluke, but they are coming back very, very strongly here. And they're in the Heat Finals. Deathroll, they're out. They've been flipped out by Diamond Storm. Shame to see them be eliminated, but they do have a chance in the third place playoff. Speaking of which, let's go to that now. Oh, it's getting a bit dark now, but we are here at our third place playoff. Of course, the winner of this will go into one of our 10 Robot Rumbles. And we have Liftoff here. Did really well. They've done really well this year, I will be honest. They looked very impressive against Atomic, flipped them out of the arena, and they very nearly beat Firestorm, but they couldn't quite do it. And another impressive machine in Deathroll destroyed Liftoff and Hammerhead 2 in their first round, but were beaten by Diamond Storm after a very good fight. Either way, it's going to be a shame to lose one of these machines, but we will need to. And overseeing this fight in the CPZs, we have Growler and Virus. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So this fight is kind of symbolic, as we have, well, Liftoff, a Pre-Series veteran, taking on the rising star in Robot Wars Omega, Deathroll. So it should be interesting to see who will come out on top here. And already Deathroll trying to get at the side of Liftoff, try and shred them up. Liftoff trying to flip up Deathroll. And Liftoff trying to get at the sides there. And they do come with a great flip. That was a powerful flip right there. I think the Pre-Series champions want to prove a point here. I think they want to prove that they are still an effective machine. I mean, they've already proven that. The winners, of course, of Pre-Series 2 back with Equinox. But they're not going to win this series. Oh, and Deathroll came in from behind and eliminated Liftoff out of the arena just like that. And that is a shame. Liftoff, they had a great performance. And it's just great to see the Pre-Series champions perform well yet again. But it just couldn't keep up with the newbies. And Deathroll smashed them out the arena, just like how it smashed them out in the first round. Cease. Well on to Deathroll. A very good performance there. And the 16th seeds, they march on through to the 10 Robot Rumble. And honestly, I can see Deathroll doing really well in that, actually. They're a very good spinner. They're known for being durable. Came second in the Robot Rumble and, of course, won the Annihilator. They're going to do well, I reckon. But yeah, but now it's time for the moment we've been waiting for. Who will be our third semi-finalist? It's the Heat Final. And what a heat final we have on our hands. A battle between two legends. We have a Robot Wars legend in Firestorm. They've been competing since Series 3, a multiple-time grand finalist. And not to mention a Commonwealth Carnage champion and also a Robot Wars Omega veteran, being the All-Stars champion. And the machine has been competing since pre-Series 2. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, a fan-made Robot Wars legend, probably one of the greatest robots in fan Robot Wars history, Diamond Storm. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZs, we have Growler and Virus, who are hoping to do something this fight. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So, Diamond Storm, they did lose their unbeaten streak in Robot Wars Omega in this episode, but they have been able to fight back very strongly here. And look at this, it already flipped up and over Firestorm. But Diamond, this is Fire versus Diamonds, it's the battle of the storms here. But which storm is deadlier, a Firestorm or a Diamond Storm? Well, we'll have to find out. Firestorm flipping up Diamond Storm, well, technically, the Diamond Storm and Digimon, it's actually just a bunch of razor-sharp leaves, they're not even diamonds. So this robot should really be called Leaf Storm, but, you know. I don't even like Digimon, I just watched the death battle between Renamon and Lucario. Great episode that was. But Firestorm already flipping over Diamond Storm, and let's just hope, well, speaking of that, let's hope Diamond Storm doesn't share the same fate Renamon had in that episode, where they got boned. Okay, only people who watch Death Battle will get these jokes, so I should just stop. But Diamond Storm currently right now, coming with some many good flips right there. But Firestorm flips up and over Diamond Storm. Diamond Storm, of course, such an experienced Family Rottles machine, but so Firestorm as well. They've won many Family Rottles series of their own, and they are the 4th seeds for this series, won their heat, and they have fought some big scary flippers and won before. Remember when they beat Hit? I certainly do, and that was an incredible fight, so maybe they could be able to beat Diamond Storm here. Of course, the loser of this will get a chance in the 10 Robot Rumble, and also Firestorm beats Diamond Storm here. Will they carry on that curse? Will they then go on to win this series, carrying on Diamond Storm's walking red herring curse? Well, currently, the House Robots haven't been used yet. Diamond Storm, of course, beat Panic Attack in the qualifiers. Virus grabbing a hold of Diamond Storm. No, Diamond Storm, can they get away? Made their debut in MRW as gold standard with just a wedge, but they then added a flipper on, and they've been a legend ever since. But currently right now they're struggling here against Firestorm here, and then comes Growler coming with a great slam. And honestly, I had Diamond Storm as the favourites for this, but Firestorm really are putting on a great show right here. They are doing an incredible performance here to keep this big scary flipper at bay. And Diamond Storm, they really have been struggling here, and Firestorm, they fought all the adversary they could in this heat. Diamond Storm gets in underneath Firestorm though. Diamond Storm flips up Firestorm. Oh my god, it's like I'm saying the same bloody things. I wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally called one of these machines Firestorm and the other Diamond Storm at one point. Diamond Storm gets in underneath Diamond Storm again, and they're flipping them up and over. And I think this fight is going to go to the judge's decision any minute now. I think there's 30 seconds left, and this is going to be a great decision for them to call. And then Diamond Storm tries to get them out of the arena. No, they couldn't quite do it. The Undisputed Legends Champion, the last Legends Champion, and they try and get Firestorm out of the arena again. We have 10 seconds left. Maybe something will change here. Firestorm comes with another great flip right there onto Diamond Storm, and Virus picks them up. And I think that is it. Cease. Diamond Storm self-rights. Firestorm gets back up, and jeez. Both are opposite ends of the arena, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This is an incredibly close fight, and honestly, it's going to be interesting to see who the judges say win this. And the judges have made their decision. You know the criteria: damage, control, and aggression. And the judges have said that this was a very close fight. But despite that, it is still a unanimous decision. And the judges believe the robot who won on all the criteria, will it be the Undisputed Legends Champion, or will it be the All-Stars Champion? Well, they've given it to the All-Stars Champion! Firestorm, the number 4 seed, go through to the series semi-finals, and they've been able to pull off another stunner again. Honestly, they pulled off a stunner in the last series. Didn't think they'd beat Intergalactic, but they did. And honestly, I didn't think they'd be able to beat Diamond Storm, but guess what? They sure as damn well did. And they go through to the series semi-finals. Diamond Storm, they will have to fight it out in the 10 Robot Rumble, but they have run the Mash Dash Robot Wars Robot Rumble before, so maybe that could be good for them, maybe. But either way, Firestorm, they win this heat in absolutely fantastic style, and they go through to the series semi-finals. So yeah, we now have our first three semi-finalists. 7 more heats left to go, and we'll see you again for the next heat, which sees the return of the reigning champions Rapid. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. But until next time, the Bot Builder, out.